once in a while, an anime series or a cartoon or a manga or a comic will come into your life that you didn't really know you needed, but you're happy it existed. A few weeks ago I was talking with a friend of mine, and he said, "Hey Kirk, what if I told you there was an anime series about red blood cells doing red cell blood stuff in their body?" And I said, "What are you talking about? That can't be a real thing." And lo and behold, it was. Cells at Work is a new anime series that is still ongoing at time of filming. Currently 4 episodes have been released, and there are more episodes coming along the way. Cells at Work is a very interesting series. I wouldn't really expect much about it or any significance of it on the surface, but after watching the episodes, gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. The best way to describe it would be like the anime version of Osmosis Jones, although it certainly is much more funny, and it does have more of a lighthearted feeling than Osmosis Jones did. The basic plot is that within a unnamed human body, there is a red blood cell who does red blood cell stuff, and this is about like her adventures meeting other blood cells and like how they go through the body and how they like protect diseases and stuff. So naturally, the other main character is the white blood cell who hunts, bacteria and viruses in a very comedically violent way. But he's always there to protect red blood cell, and they have a really nice relationship together. Now, throughout the series, or at least the series so far, there have been many different cells introduced, such as T helper cells, killer cells, B cells, and each of them is personified within a certain type of anime character, and they each have their own specific roles like they do in the human body. And what's cool about Cells at Work too is that it actually goes into detail explaining, this is what's happening with this process. This is what happens when a body gets a scrape, or this is what happens when a parasite invades, or something like that. Now, I'm not going to say that it's as good as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or My Hero Academia. Both shows have been very popular within the last few years, gaining a really big following here in the West. But I will say, for what it is, it's super charming. It's one of those, like, feel-good animes where you just sit down, you watch it, and you go, "Oh, that's really smart." Or, "Oh, that was a really intelligent joke that was just made." And I was very impressed with the whole presentation of the series. The violence really only comes in when it's the white blood cell or the killer T cells fighting off a bacteria that's invading the body. One thing to note too is that I'm really a big fan of the character designs. I feel like they did a really good job with personifying how these red and white blood cells, and other cells too, would look if they were in anime fashion. And so, points to that for style. Now, I do need to admit, while white blood cell is by far my favorite character, I do have a very special spot in my heart for the platelets. Watch this scene.
があったの？ごめんなさい。トラブルで工事が遅れてるの。それでね、運送係さんが致命的なミスをしちゃってね。積み荷が下ろせないの。かわいい。
Aren't they just so cute? I don't know why, but the platelets are just like the cutest thing I've ever seen. And the more I see them, I just go, "Oh, look at their little faces. Oh, look at them trying to do stuff." Now, Cells at Work has only been out for a few weeks with only 4 episodes that are currently available. But from what I've seen so far, I look forward to the series. Now, to me, this doesn't seem like a series that would necessarily last more than a season, but it's charming enough, and it keeps my interest to where I'm happy that it exists, and I do look forward to seeing more. So if this seems like your cup of tea, it's a little bit strange, a little bit quirky, but if you've always wanted to watch the anime version of Osmosis Jones, I think Cells at Work may be the show for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been another episode of Kirk Talk, and I will see you guys in the next one.